Have you ever wondered what it truly takes to unlock your hidden potential and lead a life filled with passion, purpose, and inner strength? Today, I want you to join me on a journey of self-discovery that will help you see the power within you and inspire you to keep watching until the very end, because every single word is meant to spark a change in the way you see your world. Life is full of challenges and surprises, and sometimes it feels like the obstacles in front of us are too heavy to carry. But what if I told you that each difficulty is really a stepping stone to a more fulfilling life? Imagine feeling a constant sense of calm and confidence, knowing that you have the tools to face any hardship head-on. In this conversation, we will explore ideas that are simple yet powerful, and I promise that by the end of our time together, you will have a fresh perspective on how to tackle everyday struggles while building a stronger, more resilient version of yourself. Many of us have been taught that being gentle and kind means avoiding any conflict at all costs. But what if I told you that there is true strength in embracing both the light and the dark parts of ourselves? Each of us carries a mix of emotions and experiences that make us who we are. There are moments when we feel overwhelmed by anger, fear, or sadness, and instead of denying these feelings, we can learn to understand and transform them into energy that propels us forward. This process is not about becoming a different person overnight, but rather about slowly recognizing that every part of you, even those parts you might be tempted to ignore, is an essential piece of the puzzle that forms your unique identity. By facing these emotions instead of running away from them, you open up a path to genuine self-improvement and growth that can lead to a life filled with meaning. Think back to the times when you have felt truly alive, those moments when you pushed yourself beyond your limits, stepped out of your comfort zone, and discovered strengths you never knew you had. It is in these moments that you witness the real power of self-awareness and the importance of taking responsibility for your own well-being. The journey to becoming your best self is not always easy. It requires you to be honest with yourself about your weaknesses and fears. But once you start accepting that you are a mix of light and shadow, you will see that the obstacles you once thought were insurmountable become opportunities to learn and grow. This simple idea can change your life because it shifts your perspective from one of fear and resistance to one of curiosity and empowerment. Life often gives us little hints along the way that remind us we have more power than we think. Sometimes these hints come in the form of small wins, a kind word from a friend, a challenge you overcame at work, or even a quiet moment when you realized that you had handled a situation better than you ever expected. Each of these moments, no matter how small, builds your inner strength and prepares you for the next big challenge. You might have experienced a time when everything seemed to go wrong, only to later understand that the difficulties were actually preparing you for an even greater opportunity. By embracing every part of your journey, including the tough times, you learn that setbacks are not the end, but rather the start of a new chapter where you grow wiser and more capable. There is a common belief that success and happiness are all about having the right opportunities or a stroke of luck, but in reality it's the small, everyday decisions that shape your character and determine your future. It's about choosing to act even when you're not sure what the result will be. Every challenge you face and every setback you experience is a chance to learn something new about yourself and to build the inner strength that will carry you through life. When you accept that life is a mix of ups and downs, you learn to appreciate the journey rather than focusing solely on the destination. This approach is not about being careless or ignoring risks, it's about trusting in your ability to adapt and overcome whatever comes your way. Imagine a life where you feel confident in every decision you make, where you can face your fears without hesitation, and where each day brings new opportunities for growth. This isn't some far-off dream, it's something you can achieve by being honest about who you are and what you truly want. By setting small, achievable goals and celebrating each success, you begin to build a foundation of self-respect and resilience. It all starts with a single step, deciding that you deserve to be happy and that you are capable of creating the life you want. Every expert was once a beginner, and every great journey starts with a small, brave decision to try. Even when the path seems uncertain, keep in mind that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Sometimes the idea of being strong and in control can seem scary, especially when society tells us that being gentle means avoiding any hint of conflict. But real strength lies in knowing when to stand up for yourself and when to show compassion. It's not about using force or aggression to win every battle, but about finding the right balance between being assertive and being kind. This balance allows you to navigate through life with both power and grace. When you are in tune with your inner strength, you can face challenges with a calm mind and a determined heart. You become a person who is not easily shaken by the hardships of life, and this resilience is what sets you apart. Being strong does not mean being harsh. It means being true to yourself and having the courage to live your life fully, no matter what obstacles you encounter. In moments when you feel overwhelmed by life's difficulties, remember that every struggle has a purpose. Each problem you face is a chance to learn something new, to discover a new strength within yourself, or to understand the world a little better. Think about a time when you were faced with a difficult choice or a tough situation, and looking back, realize that it led you to a better place. Those moments, though challenging at the time, often serve as the turning points that shape our future in the most positive ways. They help us understand that pain and struggle are part of the process of growth, and that overcoming them makes us stronger and more capable. Sometimes it might feel like the world is pushing you down, but in those moments you have the power to rise again. It is not about never falling, it is about having the courage to stand up each time you do. There is a hidden strength in knowing that even if you stumble, you have the ability to get back up and try again. This resilience is a gift that you give to yourself, a constant reminder that no matter how hard life gets, you are capable of finding a way through the darkness and into the light. Every challenge you overcome adds a new layer to your character, building a strength that no one can take away from you. As you continue on this journey, you might find that your view of success and happiness begins to change. Instead of measuring your worth by the amount of praise you receive or the material things you accumulate, you start to value the inner qualities that make you truly strong. You begin to see that true success is about being honest with yourself, about taking responsibility for your own well-being, and about being willing to grow and change. It is the quiet moments of self-reflection, the willingness to accept your own faults, and the determination to keep improving that truly define a successful life. When you focus on these aspects, you create a life that is rich with purpose and full of genuine fulfillment. There is also a powerful truth in understanding that you are not alone in your struggles. Every person, no matter how confident or successful they may appear on the outside, has faced moments of doubt and hardship. By sharing your own experiences and listening to the stories of others, you can build a sense of community and support that makes the journey of life a little less lonely. When you open up about your challenges, you not only help yourself, but also inspire those around you to keep fighting for their dreams. It is through these shared experiences that we find the strength to keep moving forward, knowing that every obstacle is just a part of the larger story of life. Over time, you may come to realize that the greatest lessons in life often come from the moments when you felt most lost or confused. In those times when the future seemed uncertain and every step felt like a risk, you were actually learning the most about who you are and what you are capable of. These lessons, though sometimes painful, help you build a foundation of inner wisdom and strength that will serve you for the rest of your life. They teach you to appreciate the small victories, to be patient with yourself, and to understand that growth is a slow and steady process. With each challenge you overcome, you become more resilient and better prepared to face whatever comes next. It's important to remember that the journey to becoming your best self is not a straight line. There will be twists and turns, ups and downs, and moments when you might even feel like giving up. But every setback is a lesson in disguise, offering you a chance to learn something new about your own strength and capacity for change. Rather than being discouraged by these setbacks, try to see them as opportunities to reassess your goals, to adjust your approach, and to come back stronger than before. It is through these experiences that you develop a deeper understanding of life and a greater appreciation for the challenges that help shape you into a better person. One of the keys to building lasting inner strength is learning to trust yourself. Trust that you have the ability to handle whatever comes your way, even when the future seems uncertain. This trust begins with accepting your own imperfections and understanding that they are part of what makes you unique. When you learn to trust yourself, you also learn to take calculated risks and to step out of your comfort zone. These risks, though they might seem scary at first, are often the very steps that lead to the most rewarding experiences. Trusting yourself means knowing that you have the strength to navigate life's challenges and that each experience, whether good or bad, contributes to the person you are becoming. Along this path, it can be very helpful to reflect on the power of persistence. There will be times when things do not go as planned, when obstacles seem to block your way, or when you feel that progress is too slow. In these moments, remember that every effort counts. Persistence is about continuing to move forward, even when the end goal seems far away. It's about celebrating small wins and understanding that each step forward, no matter how tiny it might appear, is a sign of progress. Over time, these small efforts add up, building a bridge from where you are now to where you want to be. This steady march forward is what builds true resilience and ultimately leads to lasting change. Every day presents a new chance to learn, to grow, and to take control of your life. Look at the sunrise as a symbol of a fresh start, and see every moment as an opportunity to move closer to your dreams. When you wake up each day, remind yourself that you have the strength to face whatever comes your way. Life may throw challenges at you, but it also offers endless opportunities for growth. With each experience, whether it brings joy or pain, you are learning more about the world and about yourself. This continuous process of learning and adapting is what makes life exciting and full of potential. At times you may wonder if all this effort is really worth it. When faced with constant setbacks or when the journey seems too hard, it can be easy to lose sight of your goals. In those moments, take a step back and remind yourself of all the progress you have already made. Remember the times when you overcame challenges that once seemed impossible, and think about the person you have become through those experiences. Every obstacle you have faced has taught you something valuable, and each lesson is a building block in the strong foundation of your character. By keeping your eyes on the long-term goal and celebrating your progress, you reinforce the idea that every effort you make is moving you closer to a life filled with success and fulfillment. Another important aspect of building a strong and resilient life is learning to let go of what no longer serves you. Over time, we tend to hold on to habits, beliefs, and even relationships that keep us stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt. It might be hard to part with these familiar patterns, but sometimes releasing them is the only way to make room for new positive experiences. This process of letting go is not about forgetting or denying the past, rather it's about understanding that every chapter of your life has a time and a place. When you let go of the old, you make space for new ideas, new opportunities, and a renewed sense of purpose. Embrace change as a natural part of life and trust that letting go will ultimately lead you to greater happiness and peace. In the midst of this journey, it's also important to remind yourself that you deserve to be happy. Far too often we place our own needs on the back burner, prioritizing the expectations of others over our own well-being. But true strength comes from recognizing that your happiness matters. It is not selfish to take time for yourself, to nurture your dreams, or to focus on your own growth. In fact, by taking care of yourself, you build the energy and resilience needed to help others. Self-care is not just a buzzword, it is a vital part of maintaining your inner strength and ensuring that you can face life's challenges with a clear mind and a compassionate heart. As you listen to these words, I hope you feel a growing sense of empowerment and clarity about your own path. The journey to inner strength and self-improvement is one that is walked day by day, filled with small moments of victory and learning. Each experience, whether joyful or painful, is a stepping stone on your path. With every breath you are growing, evolving, and becoming more attuned to the potential that lies within you. It is a process that takes time and dedication, but the rewards are beyond measure, a life of purpose, resilience, and true self-respect. Remember, the power to change your life lies within you. You have the ability to overcome any obstacle, learn from every experience, and build a life that reflects your true potential. The journey might not always be easy, but every step you take is a testament to your strength and determination. When you face challenges head-on and choose to grow from them, you not only transform your own life, but also inspire those around you to do the same. This ripple effect of courage and self-improvement is what makes every effort worthwhile. I want you to take a moment to think about what you have learned so far. Consider the challenges you have faced and the strength you have shown. Every time you overcome a fear or push past a setback, you are taking a bold step toward the life you deserve. And while the journey may be long and sometimes difficult, every day brings you closer to a life of greater fulfillment and success. With every decision you make, remember that you are building a future that is uniquely your own, one that is full of possibility and promise. As we come to the end of this conversation, I encourage you to keep these ideas close to your heart. Continue to build on the small victories, embrace the lessons from every challenge, and never doubt that you have the strength to make positive changes in your life. Every day is a new chance to start fresh, to grow stronger, and to move one step closer to the life you dream of. Stay curious, remain persistent, and let your inner light guide you through even the darkest moments. Thank you for staying with me until the very end of this video. I hope these words have inspired you to see the strength within yourself and to embrace the journey of self-improvement with an open heart. If you found this message helpful, please take a moment to like and share this video, and consider subscribing to stay connected for more insights and inspiration. Your support means everything, and together we can create a community where everyone feels empowered to reach their full potential. Remember, every moment is a chance to change your life for the better, and you have the power to make that change happen. Stay strong, stay positive, and keep moving forward. Your journey is just beginning, and the best is yet to come.